Hi friends, good evening. So welcome to PSC notification series of GATEFORUM. In this series, so far we have covered GAIL, POSOCO, IOCL, NTPC and SAIL. And today this is time for ONGC, right? So in case if you haven't seen those videos, I'll definitely suggest you to go through those videos because some relevant informations I have given there, like some general information that which are being released in the advertisements of various PSUs, like age limit, criteria, what are the streams, cutoff. But apart from that, some work culture, some detail of salary and some other stuff I have given there based on my own experience and from the input being received from my colleagues who are working in those domains and some of my students as well. So let us continue with ONGC. Okay. ONGC stand for Oil and Natural Gas Corporations. And students who are preparing for GATE exam, I strongly believe like you must have heard this name of ONGC because ONGC we are not using its products in our day-to-day life. We see it in a very direct way, but indirectly we are using right. But some of the PSUs we know that let's say IOCL, HPCL, BGRL, these all some products we are using in our day-to-day life, right? So we know them very well. But ONGC, so students who are preparing for GATE exam, I strongly believe like you must have known this particular PSC ONGC. And why it is known? Because generally, if you have listened any motivational sessions by any GATE faculty members or anyone who is belonging to this field, the name of ONGC comes in top. And the reason being, this is the PSU which pays the highest amount, right? So in GATE exam, hardly, roughly I can say around 50 to 60 PSUs which are participating in the recruitment through GATE exams. And if you categorize them, if you rank them 1, 2, 3, ONGC comes in number 1 in terms of the payments. Okay, I'll tell about the payments and I'll also show you one sample of payslip also. The real-time payslip also I have collected one sample. I'll show you that also. Okay. So first thing, as usual, let us see. So what ONGC actually does? Okay. So ONGC is this is the largest organizations in India which produces the crude oil and natural gases. So what is crude oil then? Crude oil is a very, well-known name. I think in 12th class in chemistry and all, you might have heard the name crude oil. So what crude oil actually is? So see, we have so many varieties of petroleum products, right? So petrol, diesel, then your kerosene, then Vaseline, then mobile, and then the hundreds of products are there which are made from petroleum, right? And how those things are being happening actually? So it is like the raw material, okay, from what we are getting all these products, that is called the crude oil. So those crude oils are being taken from the various seas. So like in this background screen you can see, so there is some setup here like this, and this is basically sea, right? So these all setup what you're observing here, okay, this is the setup in the sea. So in this sea they will be collecting those all those all materials from where which are basically crude oil, okay, and those crude oil will be supplied to various organizations like IOCL, HPCL, so which will be doing some processing to produce those products what you are using in our day-to-day life. So for example, if I say let's say the gas what we are using right in our day-to-day life in kitchen. So gas, how is it happening actually? Is it like somewhere gas is available like a coal mines and somebody is going there and giving us gas by collecting the cylinder? It's not that way, right? So this organization is collecting those all raw materials from these various areas. Like this is one setup we can see, and then this organization is supplying them to various PSUs which are meant for processing of those crude oils and natural gases. And then from those PSUs in a direct or indirect chain, we are receiving this in our day-to-day life. Okay, so ONGC role is to collect all those raw materials, okay, which are meant for this crude oil and natural gases from various resources, right? So this is what is happening in a sea, in some river basins. So they used to make so many surveys. So there are they have their own setup, like they'll be making their own survey, like by survey, they can know like in this area the crude oil is available. Let's say coal mines. So I believe many of you might be aware of coal mines because coal mines is present in many places in India. Okay, so what happens before the coal extraction? Okay, what is being done actually? They used to the survey, and by their survey process, they know like in this area coal is there in this much of depth of the soil, coal is available, right? Once that survey is completed, then they will be doing all sort of processing to extract the coals in the same way. So they will have their own surveying techniques. Okay, so they will be traveling to various places, and always they'll be doing the survey. Okay, so then they'll come to know, okay, in this area the crude oil and natural gases is there, we can extract from this. Then they will be finding that places, and then they'll be setting up these all setups, and then they will find it. Okay, and ONGC is in the recent years they have expanded into their abroad segment also they have started, right? So mainly ONGC of course Indian government PSUs, but to some of the foreign country also they are now taking grant permissions, and they are setting their own setup there. Okay, so they're expanding their presence in outside India also. That's what I mean to say. Anyway, so this is a brief intro what ONGC does. In simple language, it provides the raw material to various PSUs to produce various petrochemical products and gas products. As simple as that. So how we are benefited from ONGC in our day-to-day life? So the petrol, the mobile, the diesel, the Vaseline, various cosmetic items, and then in the flights, whatever those fuels are being used in various flights. Okay, so those all things, okay, indirectly ONGC is providing us. Okay, so okay, fine. So this is a brief intro about ONGC. Now, recently, basically, there are two notifications we have. One is the recruitment of engineers in ONGC through GATE 2022 exam, and one is through GATE 2023 exams. Okay. So anyway, 2022 exam, its dates, application dates, and all this recruitment process is already started. So we'll not focus much on GATE 22. We'll focus much on the GATE 23. But I'll also show you the notification of GATE 22, because from these notifications we can know what kind of pattern they are following. Okay, because over year, okay, like again in GATE 24 also they recruit, but the recruitment rules and all generally they doesn't change. So whichever things are happening for GATE 22, similar things are going to happen for GATE 23. That's why I'll be showing you something from GATE 22 so that you can accordingly tune yourself for GATE 23 preparations. Okay, so this is a short notice of like a ad kind of things given by ONGC, which is through GATE 23. Okay, Maharatna ONGC looking for young and bright executives E1 level in engineering and geoscience discipline through GATE 23. Okay, so as I keep on saying in every sessions of this PSU series, so Navaratna, Maharatna, Miniratna. So of course, as I said, so this is one of the most financial strong PSUs in India. So that's why it is in the Maharatna segment. So last week we have covered SAIL. SAIL is also Maharatna, and this is also one of the Maharatna PSUs. So you can see here, Oil and Natural Gas Corporation, a Maharatna public sector enterprises, is the largest crude oil and natural gas company in India, contributing around 70% to Indian domestic productions. That's what I was saying. Okay. Then these are the very formal things given. So here ONGC provides best-in-class exposure to its employee in terms of technology, pay, allowances, career growth, professional personal development opportunity. ONGC also offers one of the best compensation packages in the country in terms of CTC, which is approximately 23.61 lakhs at E1 level. I think this figure is the highest one what you're observing also, right? But don't have the impression like it is approximately around 24 lakhs. So 24 by 12, so monthly 2 lakhs salary you'll be getting. It's not that way. So that's why the term CTC is specified here, right? So compensation in terms of CTC. In terms of CTC, this is the highest. But what actually happens, I'll show you on payslip. I'll show you. Payslip means what is payslip? Payslip means in a month how much salary you are getting. All those details will be there. I'll show you that one. Okay, so you'll get the idea what exactly it is. So let us see some of the key points. So the stream eligibles are Mechanical, civil, electrical. This is petroleum engineering, electronics, chemical, instrumentation, physics. This is engineering science, and this is chemistry, I think, and production engineering. So these are the stream which are eligible in the GATE 23 recruitments. Pay scale range is 60,000 to 1,80,000. Okay, so I told you this thing. So this is the basic pay. Okay, will be this much. So based on this basic pay, so many other things you will get like DA, some allowances. So everything will be calculated based on this basic pay. Okay, so this is 60,000, and I think sale was also 60,000, right? If you remember. So many PSUs are giving this 60,000, but the other things which are being given by ONGC are very high compared to any other PSU. That's why the CTC is going around 23.61. And there are reasons actually why they're giving this much. I will tell you. And this is about the pay scale, students. And the age limit is this is 30 years by this date, 31st okay, of July 23. So you should be 30 years by the time. You should not, your age should not be exceeding 30 by this date. So what is the selection process? So basically, so GATE marks weightage is 60%. Okay. So while producing the merit list, so GATE weightage will be 60%. And essential qualification. This is, students, actually the BTech degree. That is what the essential qualifications. So I think the BTech marks is also one of the parameters in ONGC recruitment. So actually the cutoff mark is 60%. So to, for eligibility in this ONGC recruitment, so you should have at least 60% of mark in general category I'm speaking. So in your BTech degree. So 60% if you have, then only you are eligible to apply the form in the ONGC. Okay. So that is having 20% of weightage. That means, depending on how much percentage you have secured in your BTech, so accordingly, they will be giving you some mark based on this. That is what is the meaning of this 20%. Additional qualification 5%. So one PhD, I'll show you that exact notifications. So even PhD candidates also, I think they can apply. Inline PhD, they have given that name. I'll show you the notifications. So if you have that one, so you have one bonus point here for additional qualifications. And then you have the personal interview, which is carrying 15% of weightage. So GATE score is 60%. So your qualification is 25%. So 85, and remaining 15 is personal interview. So basically, in a broader sense, if you see GATE exam, then followed by interview. That's all. Okay. So there is no GD. So only GATE exam and the PI. And ONGC having headquarter in Dehradun, students. Okay, many PSUs having headquarter in Delhi, but ONGC having headquarter in Dehradun. That is popularly known as the Tel Bhavan. Okay, Tel Bhavan. So this is having headquarter in Dehradun. I mean their corporate office. It is in Dehradun. So this is what is the some of the important dates, students. So actually. Because this notification is for GATE 23 through GATE 23. So they're saying that the online application of ONGC will be available tentatively by April or May month of 2023. So this is a tentative, but the exact date is long. It means like after your GATE result is published, okay, then this link will be activated for recruitment of engineers in ONGC. All right. So students, so if you see this one, okay, this black color which I have pasted here. So actually, what happens is, let's say you are getting selected in ONGC, okay, you have gone through GATE, you have cleared all their tests like PI, medical test, some other formality. If everything is done, you are recruited in ONGC. Then they will be giving you a training, and the training period is actually variable in ONGC. In many PSU, it is very strict, 3 months. 6 months, 1 year, like that. Okay, but here it is starting from 4 months up to 12 months. It depends. So they give the training, and what I understood is from my colleagues, from one of my students is working in ONGC. So he says whatever the work he was doing in his training, exactly the same thing he's doing in his field. I mean, after completion of the training, exactly what he was doing in training, the same thing he's doing after completion of training also. So basically, immediately after joining, whatever the work you'll be doing in the training period, okay, same thing you are going to do, your career after completion of your training. And ONGC also having various locations, friends. Their presence are Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai, Dehradun, Hajira, Uran, Bokaro, Ankleshwar, Mehsana, Vadodara, Ahmedabad, Cambay, Jodhpur, Rajahmundry, Kakinada, Karaikal, Sibsagar, Jorhat, Agartala, and Silchar. In these many places, ONGC is having presence. So you may be getting training in any one of these places, and your workplace after completion of training can also be any one of these places. Now the next thing that comes is your pay structure, right? I was telling you, like, I'll be showing you a pay slip of ONGC. So this is like, if you Google it also, you'll get this pay slip. Okay, just I have to show you. That's why I have just taken from Google. Okay, and this is authenticated one. I mean, not like a designed one. Okay, anyway. So see, students, this fellow. Okay, anyway, the name is hidden for privacy. Well, if you see the date of joining of ONGC, you see this one. So this fellow has joined in 28/12/2017. So this pay slip is with respect to GATE 2017. Okay, so before 5 years, and that time the CTC was, I think it was around 18 lakhs, which is now 23.61. I think that was around 18 that time. Okay, in 2007, before 5 years. So you can get a rough idea actually. Okay, so 18 lakhs CTC, let's say they are saying. Okay, so what they pay? You see, this is the basic pay. Basic pay is 60,000. This time also, you see, this is 60,000 is the basic pay. Then HRA 9,600. So this is actually house rent allowance. This also depends where you get posting, right? So let's say you are getting in Mumbai and you are getting Silchar. In Mumbai, you will get the highest one, and in Silchar or Jorhat kind of places, you will get the lowest one. So it all depends. So they will have their own specifications for this much of HRA. But I don't know where is the place of posting of this fellow. But anyway, this is HRA. You get 9,600. Then this is variable DA 2,100. Okay. Then you see this is uniform reimbursement 30,867. You see, that's what I was saying. These kind of allowances no other PSU gives. And then miscellaneous pay is 21,000. You see, these two components, 30 plus 21, 51,000. So no other PSU give actually, right? So that's why these allowances are highest in compared to any other PSUs. That's why the salary is highest in ONGC. And these are some deductions like your income tax, then your EPF, then your union subscriptions. There might be some other parameters. So this is the summary, student. If you see, the total earning is 1,23,567. That means if you add all these, so this will be coming to 1,23,567. Deduction, these are the deductions. So this is 32,138. So in hand pay, okay, 91,429. This much of amount will be credited to your account. 91,429. This is in GATE. This is through GATE 27. So this pay slip is for April 2018. You can see. So ONGC, this fellow has joined in December 2017, and after 6 months, not 6 months, 4 months, right? April means 4 months. After 4 months, this is what the salary. So this is like the highest one compared to PGCIL also. This is highest one. Okay, 91,429 with respect to 2017. But if you compare with respect to GATE 23, I think this 91,429, this will be somewhere around 1,10,000 something you will get in this thing, in hand salary. Okay, but friends, so this is one of the reason actually why students are so much crazy about this ONGC. Because money matters a lot in everyone's life. So it depends on you, like how important money is for you, right? So some people, they need a lot of money for luxury life. Some people, they need for basic needs and some kind of comfortable life. So it all depends. What is your priority level for money? So if money is the top priority for you, then ONGC is the best choice. Okay. And of course, its cutoff is also one of the highest compared to other PSUs. But it is also having some pros and cons. Okay, let me tell you. So actually, as I said, the role of ONGC is to extract the crude oil and natural gas from various places, right? So the field job, if you get, so that is basically, it will be, of course, a remote area. So let's say in Mumbai, Mumbai offshore, okay. So I have one friend who is working there. So his working pattern is 14 days working and 14 days off. Okay, so they will have to work 14 days and they'll get to 14 days off. So you'll be thinking, okay, in a month, 14 days off, this is great. Okay, so the things which is looking like this, in reality, this is not that easy actually, students. Okay, so 14 days you will be inside sea. Okay, so you'll be inside sea, you are kind of completely cut off from rest of the world. So spending 14 days in a temporary accommodations. So they will be giving you some kind of accommodations like by making some, I don't know, like you have seen those kind of places or not. So some compartments will be made. Well maintained, of course. Every facility you will get, your foods, everything, whatever the best thing possible, they will be giving you. Okay. But 14 days, you are completely cut off from the rest of the world. So I don't know how do you take it. Okay, it is really very difficult sometimes. So in case if you get some emergency in your family or something else, so sometimes it is difficult to come out of that. Okay, so that is one problem. So that's why actually they are paying. So if you are, like there are some reason actually why they pay so much. So it is not that easy. That field job in ONGC is considered to be okay. I mean, considered to be one of the tough thing because of this kind of pattern, 14 days on of pattern. So initially everyone will be excited for that one, but generally with respect to time, some people are not getting compatible with that pattern. Okay, so that is one thing. And of course, like in every PSUs, so you'll have some official, like post if you get like what. So it depends like planning or let's say in tender processing, material management, store maintenance. If you get these kind of things, so that is generally kind of general shift, like 10 to 6 kind of 8-hour job. So that is very good. But field case if you get, so it will have its own challenges. And sometimes they give not sometimes, so I know that very well. So in difficult places where there are geographical disadvantages, they used to pay some other allowance also. This fellow, I think its training period is not complete yet. So I think if somebody is getting posting in the northeast and all right, and that in some areas, so again here there will be one more component of around 10,000. Okay, that is northeast allowances. So they pay again. Okay, so payment point of view, this is there is no doubt at all. Okay, but it is having its own pros and cons. So cons I said, like place of posting, it will be generally in a remote areas. Okay, because the field are already they are not in the cities. So that is one point. And this 14 days pattern is also not that easy. Okay, and the pros thing is money, social value, and this is a fact actually. Money will solve around 70% problem of your life. So I hope. So if you are you are not doing job, you are a student. So when you'll be coming to job field, you'll be experiencing it. Money will solve a lot of problems in your life. So that way, this is one of the best. Anyway, so this is the corporate ladder, students. Okay, so people who are getting recruited in ONGC. So your post name is AEE, Assistant Executive Engineer. Okay, so then you'll have your promotions, and this is what the ladder is. So you can see this is the highest one, Executive Director. So you can go through this table actually, and these are the corresponding pay band. So who are getting recruited through this gate? So you'll be in this E1 scale. Okay. Then E2 scale, E3 scale, E4 scale, these are the pay bands. I have shown you the salary slip. So you'll have your, this is the basic pay. So based on this, so many other calculations will be done. Okay, fine. And some people might be excited to know, like people who are in the top level, so how much salary they will be drawing. Let's say if it is 1.5 lakhs, I can say students, so approximately around 2 times of this basic pay amount they'll be drawing. Minimum, I'm saying. So depending on their allowances and all, it may exceed that also. So the people who are in this cadre, so monthly around 3 lakhs of salary they'll be drawing. Of course, you'll be in the 30% income tax slabs, lot many factor comes, but it won't be less than 3 lakhs salary in the present day. And student, these are the cutoff with respect to stream. These are the cutoff which are given by ONGC. So this is for mechanical, this is for civil, this is for chemical, this is for petroleum, right? And this is, so in this page also you can see this is for ECE, this is for instrumentation, this is for electrical. So stream wise these are the cutoff, so you can go through this. So these are the cutoff score, means the gate score which is calculated from 1000, so it is based on that. Some PSU they are giving the cutoff with respect to marks score, some people they are giving with respect to score. So 898 in electronics, let's say, so it is approximately 900, right? So 900 means your rank will be, it should be less than 70 or 80, I think, in EC with this much of score. So let's say if you observe electrical, so electrical you see 846. So this is also around 100. So 100 will also be sometimes challenging to get. Okay. So generally for safe side, your this will be, it should be around 100 ranks. It of course depends on the stream, in which stream, how much vacancy are announced. But 100, if you are below 100, you have you are in the safe side. So you can go through these table, students. Okay, so stream wise they have given this cutoff, and that to be category wise: general, OBC, SC, ST, EWS. So you can go through this one, which category belongs to, which stream it belongs to. You can refer this particular table for cutoff. Cutoff of which one? For 21 recruitments. Okay. All right. And interview, students, interview question as usual. This is common in almost every PSUs. So interview is not having any predefined syllabus, right? So whatever will come to mind of the interviewer, so they can ask that. So they may ask you, so how was your day today? What you did before coming to interview? Okay, so sometime chit chat they will do. Then they will ask you, what is your favorite subjects? Okay, so then they may ask you some questions based on that. So generally, core subjects are preferable. That is what the key thing that you have to focus in almost every PSUs. So some people will share their own experience, right? So, but it doesn't mean that this year what has happened in the next year also same thing is going to happen. So generally, core paper idea is very important to attend the interview. Okay, whichever the stream it belongs to. Okay, and apart from this, your BTech project is one of the factors in many interview. They used to ask this one, right? So what project you have done? So you give us some data. So based on that, so I'll say you. So students who are now not yet completed BTech, so project you take it seriously. Okay, seriously in the sense. So what happens in many engineering colleges is some students they do their own projects, but some people they simply, there are some shops available in many cities, so they will be going there, and that shop fellow he will show so many samples. So these are the projects we are having. Then they will pay money, and then ready made that fellow will give you the project and you to submit. Okay, that's not the way actually. So do a simple thing. Okay, but you should have that idea actually what has been done, what are the components are being used in the execution of these projects. So those ideas you should have, so that in future, let's say you are going for ISRO and all, so they mostly focus on this projects and all, right? So unless until like you yourself have not done that project, how do you answer the question then, right? It will be very challenging. So if you are doing BTech now, you are in third year, fourth year, so take the project bit seriously. Seriously in the sense you do yourself. Okay, don't buy that. That's what my point is. And friend, this is what our website is. Okay, you can go through this, and below this YouTube link, you can post your comments if you have any doubts and suggestions. If you need any help, we'll be happy to help you. Then let me show you that Gate 22 notifications, friends. Some key point, let me highlight it here. Okay, so this is what is the detailed notifications, like how many vacancy are there in which particular stream and all. So that notification. So for Gate 23 also, you'll get some similar notifications by next year. So now this is for Gate 22. Its application dates and all things are over. I'm just showing you, this is for your demo purpose. I'm just showing you. Okay, these kind of things also are going to happen for Gate 23. So pay scale, I have already explained. I have shown you a salary slip. So similar thing you are going to have there. So beside basic pay, annual increment of 3%. Okay, this is in every PSU is there. So this is the basic pay 60,000. So 3% of this, it will be every year it will be incremented. So let's say your starting salary basic pay 60,000. So by next year, okay, so 3% on 60,000 will be calculated. It will be added. So based on that, then again everything will be calculated. And these are the vacancy, students. Okay, so there's nothing to say about this. So department wise, which particular gate stream is eligible. So this is what is the number of vacancy. So for example, let's say civil engineering. So assistant executive engineer civil, okay, the qualification is graduate degree in civil engineering with minimum 60% of mark. What is the gate paper? Gate paper should be civil engineering. In general category, 13 vacancies are there, OBC 7, SC 5, ST 2, and EWS 2. So total 29 vacancies are there. Okay, and this is for like reservation categories of benchmark disabilities. So physical handicap category generally. Okay, so these are what your vacancies are. So whichever the stream it belongs to. Okay, so like this kind of table they will be giving you. So where all these details will be there. Okay. Now some key point I would like to highlight. Okay, these are the formality things they have given, and what things I would like to tell is age limit you can see. Okay, this is again the same date, 31st of July of that year they are saying. Your age should be less than 30 in general category. And there is a particular thing that is called drilling and cementing. Okay, so age limit for all posts except drilling and cementing. Okay, so for drilling and cementing, it is 28. Okay, other than this particular segment, so everything it is 30 for general category, and then 33, 35, 40. Okay, fine. Yeah, what I was saying is, yes. So see, uh, for interview, right? So you see, uh, ONGC will be considering by ONGC for shortlisting the candidate 1:5 ratio for further selection of PI as per criteria decided by management. Okay, so 1:5 is the ratio. Okay, so in electronics, let's say there are 20 posts, so 20 into 5 up to 100 rank they will be calling like that. So this is the same story again. Weightage of gate is 60%. So it is 25% they are giving. Okay, for the qualifications, and PI is 15%. This is the only thing I wanted to highlight. This 1:5 ratio. Okay. So rest other things are the formal things they have given. Then there is a medical round also. Like some formal things are there. They'll be doing that, and these are the application process. So how do you apply it? You have to register yourself. You have your own mobile number, email ID. These are very formal things are there, students. So these are not the point discussed. And yes, the application fee is 300 rupees, which is very less. Generally, it is 500, 700 nowadays, but this is 300 rupees. So I was telling like the important dates. So this is through happening through gate 2022. So that's why the online date of application form they have started on 22nd of September, and around 20 days of time they are given. By 12th October, the last date has already ended. Okay, so this is what the thing is. So this kind of one notification you're also going to get. After your gate result is announced in 2023. Okay, so one of such kind of notification will be released where the number of vacancies, this data, it will be given a very detailed way. So for gate 23 notification, if you see students, so they have not given the number of vacancies. This is the notification for gate 2023. Okay. So if you see this notification, so again the pay scale is same which was for gate 22. So same thing, and these are the stream they have given. Okay, so again minimum essential qualifications. So for this post, what are the degree they are expecting? For cementing, what degree they are expecting? What is the corresponding gate paper? So this table they have given. So from this data in that slide, I have given right. Okay, these are the streams that are eligible. So that data we have taken from this particular table. You can see these corresponding things. So you can go through this, gate paper and your corresponding BTech degree. So these two columns you can check, and whichever the things you are coming eligible based on your qualifications, and okay, so you can decide which post you will be applying. So there's nothing to say about this, about nothing to worry about this for the time being, because the everything will be starting after the gate result is announced. That is the month of April or May they have given, right? So this table they have given, students. So nothing much. So again, your percentage is 60%. They are saying here, okay, 60%. And in case if it is CGPA, OGPA, CPI, DGPA, okay, so you have to have your conversion process. You have to get from universities. So 60% is the criteria for BTech. So what is happening in 10th and 12th, no matters. But in BTech, you should have 60%. Age limit is, okay, it should have 30, except the cementing and drilling. So for general category, and again, there are relaxation for SC, ST, OBC, and other reservation categories. Selection process is GATE exam, followed by your qualifications, which is your BTech degree, and then followed by your PI, personal interview. How to apply? Candidates will have to separately apply online to ONGC, for which link will be activated on ongcindia.com in April or May 2023. This is a tentative one detailed notification will be releasing, but in this month this will happen. Okay, tentatively. The exact date and period of go live of online application site will be intimated by notification on the website in due course. Okay, so this is what applying for GATE 2023. So I think you have already done this thing. So these are the important dates. This is with respect to GATE they have given, because they are not having their own exams, so they will be taking to this one. Okay, so you see here. So this is GMHR, in charge corporate recruitments, ONGC Tel Bhavan, Dehradun. This is their corporate office, ONGC having. Okay, so this is what all about, friends, this ONGC notification. I hope I have given the relevant informations. So in summary, ONGC is is the highest paying PSUs in India. Okay, and it produces crude oil and natural gas. Okay, which is we are using in our daily life in a indirect way. Second thing is nature of job can be it can be field job, it can be official job. In case of field job, you may get a pattern of 14 days working, 14 days off. Okay, and in that 14 day off, you can come to your home, and they used to provide flight tickets and all. There are some criteria, so they used to provide the flight tickets and all. So money wise, absolutely, there is no scope they left that you can say. So everywhere, if there anything is there, so they're paying that. Okay, so pay wise, this is the best. Okay, work culture wise, it all depends. So everyone having their own choice, because in my 11 years of teaching experience, like I have seen my students, there are many fellows who joined PSUs, who resigned PSUs, who went IIT to MTech, they dropped IIT. There are many examples are there. So the conclusion is, it depends on what is your requirement, what is your choice. Okay, so some people, they're very choosy. I want this kind of job. Some people, I need money. If I'm getting this much of money, I'll be working anywhere, no problem. So it all depends on mindset, friends. Okay, there are no such things. But anyway, the cutoff is very high. What we are saying is, this is if you are getting recruited, these are the things you are going to have. That's what I am saying, right? But to getting recruited there is not a very easy task. Your rank should be below 100. So the main goal is to crack the GATE exam as of now. Okay, so these are what like some of the future scope I am just saying. So your immediate goal is for the GATE exam. You shouldn't be deviated from that one. So that's all, friends. Thank you. I'm concluding the session here today. I hope the session is helpful. Please subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. And if you have any queries, if you need any guidance and all, please write in the comment box. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you.